SuperKid, the guardian of the Forbidden Temple. One peaceful afternoon in the city, SuperKid was enjoying a well-deserved rest after saving a stranded space shuttle in orbit. However, that calm was soon interrupted. An alert signal rang from his communicator, a special device given to him by Professor Zenith, the brilliant scientist who always assisted him on his most challenging missions. "SuperKid, I need you at the base immediately," Zenith's voice said urgently. SuperKid, with his usual enthusiasm and bravery, soared into the sky and arrived at the secret base within minutes, located on the outskirts of the city. There, Professor Zenith awaited him, looking gravely concerned. On a holographic screen appeared the image of a mysterious temple hidden deep in the Amazon jungle. "The Forbidden Temple," Zenith muttered, pointing to the image. "We thought it was just a legend, but it has been found." What no one knew is that inside that temple lies immense power that, in the wrong hands, could destroy the world as we know it. SuperKid, fascinated and a bit uneasy, asked, "What kind of power is it?" According to ancient texts, inside the temple lies the Sphere of Chaos, an ancient jewel containing the power to control time and space. Centuries ago, it was sealed by the Guardians of Time, beings with superhuman abilities, to prevent it from falling into the hands of evil. However, the location of the temple has been discovered by a villain named Dr. Malefor, who is already on his way there to unleash chaos. SuperKid clenched his fists. "I won't let that happen. I'll go to the temple and make sure the sphere doesn't fall into the wrong hands." With a plan in place, SuperKid set off for the Amazon jungle, flying through stormy skies and crossing vast, winding rivers. As he neared his destination, the atmosphere grew denser, charged with an ancient and mysterious energy. Finally, he found the Forbidden Temple, hidden among thick vegetation and surrounded by statues of the ancient Guardians of Time, their carved eyes seemingly watching him. SuperKid entered the temple cautiously. As he advanced through the dark corridors, the walls were covered in hieroglyphs telling the story of the Sphere of Chaos and how the Guardians of Time had sacrificed their lives to seal it. But he was not alone. Footsteps echoed in the distance. It was Dr. Malefor, a dark scientist with unbridled ambitions. "SuperKid," Malefor roared, appearing in front of the sphere, which floated in the center of a circular room surrounded by ancient traps. "You're too late. With this power, I'll control the past and the future. I will be invincible." SuperKid braced for the confrontation. "I won't let you do that, Malefor. It's too dangerous." But before he could approach, Malefor activated a device on his arm, releasing a swarm of robotic drones that swarmed towards SuperKid. Using his super speed and superhuman strength, SuperKid dodged the drones and, with a series of well-placed punches, reduced them to scrap metal. But while he fought, Malefor had begun activating the Sphere of Chaos. Suddenly, time in the room began to distort. SuperKid saw objects and walls fade and reform, as if jumping between epochs. He knew that if Malefor fully activated the sphere, it would be impossible to stop the temporal chaos. SuperKid, quick-witted, remembered something Professor Zenith had taught him. The ancient Guardians of Time had a weakness. The Sphere of Chaos could only be controlled by those with a pure heart, a trait Malefor clearly did not possess. With renewed confidence, SuperKid used his super speed to disarm Malefor before he could complete the process. In the last second, SuperKid grabbed the sphere, and to both of their surprise, the sphere began to glow brightly, but this time with a peaceful energy. The eyes of the Guardian statues lit up, and in a blinding flash of light, the temple filled with spectral figures. They were the ancient Guardians of Time, who had waited millennia for this moment. "Thank you, SuperKid," one of the Guardians said, his voice echoing through time. "Your pure heart and bravery have freed us. The Sphere of Chaos is safe once again, and balance has been restored." Malefor, defeated and trembling, was captured by the forces of time, who took him to a place where he could no longer cause harm. SuperKid, exhausted but satisfied, handed the sphere to the Guardians, who sealed it once again in a far safer and more unknown place. Upon returning to the base, Professor Zenith greeted him with a proud smile. "I knew you could do it, SuperKid. The world is safe, thanks to you." And so, SuperKid returned home, ready for his next great adventure, knowing that no matter how forbidden or dangerous a place might be, he would always be there to protect the universe.